I am opening up to the good. I am opening up to the good. I am opening up to the good. To the good that is my life. Joy. I am opening up.
Whoops. Hang on a second, folks.
To the good. I am opening up to the good.
Got a little confused there. I heard the song playing a second place, and it was my browser playing it live. It streamed.
Right. I am opening up to the joy. I am opening up to the joy.
All right. Yes, we are completely ready to go live. There's no doubt about that. Everything is right on track. We've been up for 6 hours.
Wow. Sometimes.
Woo. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Inspiration.
Hello.
I am opening up to the peace.
I'm going to stop this right now.
All right, do it. Are you opening up? Are you opening up to the good that is your life, the love, the joy, the peace, the song, the dance?
That's right. Insert any word, any quality that you would like to experience more of in your life, and you can open up to that.
That's right.
Invite it in.
And we're opening up to all the good. All the good that's present in this room, that's present with each one of you here in the chat. Look at you guys. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Wow. I see some familiar faces.
Tracy, Patricia, we got Mabel and Dora, Crystal, Holly, and Mary Rose. Oh my gosh, who else? We got Michelle here and Jade and the Ms. Modelly experience. I'm totally making fun of that. And I don't know how to pronounce that one. Obviously, we got Stacy and Christine and Crystal. What a lot of Christine sounding words there. Jennifer Ortez is here, and many others. Wow, look at that. And Karen, awesome, fabulous. Welcome. So our theme today, we're hitting it heavy. And you'll see why is wake. This whole concept, wake up.
Wake up.
It's time to wake up.
Oh my gosh, wake up. What are we waking up to? Mm-hmm. Right? I think that this particular channel is dedicated to waking you up to the truth of who you are. Mm-hmm. You know, like the power, like waking you up to a new dialogue, a new inner dialogue with yourself. You know, because sometimes we get stuck in these tracks that have just been running for years and years, and we become so used to them that they like fade into the subconscious, right? We're not even consciously aware of them, but they're kind of running our systems. And when we do something like powerful affirmations, we begin to reprogram those tracks, right? And we begin to call in what it is that we want, that we know to be the truth, because we're only speaking the truth.
I like that you're calling it in. You're calling it forth.
Because we are, I believe, vibrational frequencies. We're emanating this vibration, right? I love to call it love or whatever, but like when we're sad, we vibrate that as well. So we have this field, this vibrational field, and that field, I think, is it's like poles connecting. It's like it attracts to like being, likeness, right? And so when we're acting and walking in the world in a loving way, we attract to us more love, more of that frequency, that vibration.
Be the thing you want to attract. That's for sure.
Powerful.
So,
we're so powerful. We're so powerful. It's so amazing.
So we like to do some preliminary things here to get centered, especially. I mean, this even works if you're watching the replay, but especially if you're watching live, and we hope that you are. Yeah. We're all doing this simultaneously. Unlike the normal way that you consume my videos, you're doing it at your own convenience.
Pleasure,
yeah, and that's great to do that individually. But when we're actually doing these things simultaneously around the world, and there literally are people from around the globe who are watching this at the same time. Right. I see many countries represented here already. We're synchronizing our vibration, right? And so let's do one of those. We do one of those things is a breathing exercise. And actually, I'm going to play some background music, and then I'm going to go in the other room and grab the lyrics that I think we left in the other room while you're doing this.
Okay, do it.
So
I got this, Bob.
Let me pull down this background so it doesn't drown you out, and I'm just going to play a little acoustic music behind you.
All right, perfect.
And then, start them, and I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, wow. So, see the water behind me? It's a reminder for me to always be in the flow. And just like the water in the ocean changes many times, right? Sometimes it's calm, and sometimes it's moving rapidly. Anyhow, in this moment, we're going to calm our waters. We're going to bring our attention to our center, our heart, and our breath, our sacred breath, this breath of life, the heart that beats, our drum, our sacred drum within. And through the breath, we're going to experience, and we're going to inhale and exhale the power of love through our breath. And we're going to do it together, synchronizing our breath one to another and becoming aware of our divine connection one to another, right? It's always there. We're always connected to one another. However, right now, we're going to consciously bring our awareness to that. So I like to put my hands on my heart. I love to feel that drum. And then just breathing in love. We're going to breathe in love 3 times. And then exhale peace into the world. Okay, deep inhalation in love, 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 filling the entire body. And then the release of peace onto our beautiful planet, our sacred mother. And one last time, deeply inhaling love, 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 love. And releasing the sacred breath of peace to all beings on this beautiful earth. Now we offer gratitude for the opportunity to be able to connect in this beautiful way, one to another, heart to heart, breath to breath. Say thank you, thank you, thank you. Can you feel it? So like even if you can't feel it, like it's just see if you can envision it. See if you can envision your heart just like expanding, right? Sometimes we don't feel it, but we can bring into our mind. We can bring it into our mind, and then we can create the experience of it in our mind, right? Because our brain doesn't know if it's real or not, right? They've proven this a number of times with different studies, but yeah. So that's why our vision is so powerful, right? Because the brain doesn't know if it's real or if it's an illusion or if it's a dream or an idea, right? But it takes it as being real. That's why affirmations are so powerful.
Oh, boy, that's a nice segue because we're about to do affirmations right now and do them
Get ready
together.
to power up. We're going to power up now.
We are going to be checking in and highlighting some of the comments that you are leaving here in just a little bit. And so between now and then, please do leave a message. If you let us know a couple of things. Say hi, first of all. Let us know that you're there. So we don't know who's watching. I might see a number. I might know that 100 people are watching us simultaneously. But until I don't know who those people are until you leave an actual comment. And so let's know who you are, where you're watching from. If we don't already know, if this is your first time, let us know. And because we want to celebrate you. And if you heard about this from this new texting text thing that I've got going on, you'll know if it's you. I'm going to talk about that.
Go what?
A little bit. I'm sending out inspirational messages via text and digitally. In addition to other ways, I'll let you know more about that. Let me know if you got the message this way or that way, and then we'll check in with you in just a little bit. But right now, let's do some affirmations. I'm going to pull them up on the screen, and this is totally.
Okay, here we go.
Actually, these are the lyrics of a song that we're going to do later on, and they are perfect affirmations that tie completely in to the theme today. And so I'm going to say each line. Pookie's going to repeat it after me, and you say it along with
here
her.
we go,
Lean
folks.
into it. Say it like you mean it because
my
you
goodness.
do. Ready?
Get your body into it, babe.
Here we go. It's time to wake up and feel fabulous.
It's time to wake up and feel fabulous.
It's time to wake up and be me.
It's time to wake up and be me.
It's time to wake up to abundance.
It's time to wake up to abundance.
It's time to wake up to possibilities.
It's time to wake up to possibilities.
It's time to wake up with confidence.
It's time to wake up with confidence.
It's time to wake up and love me.
It's time to wake up and love me.
That's right. And don't take that last one for granted. Some people feel a little unusual saying that, but it's
gosh.
so important to love
If you
yourself.
knew who you really were.
And also, if you feel selfish to some people, and I understand that, but the more that you can love and appreciate yourself, the more it positions you better to then serve and uplift others. And so, it's actually kind of selfish not to love yourself.
I know. Well, like think about it. So here, this just came to me. I've never even thought this thought before.
Look
so
out!
here we're gonna go.
Oh boy,
Okay,
buckle up.
So wait a minute now. So when you are like truly loving yourself, right? When you get to that place where you can radically accept yourself, right? And this is why it's the first step in love and in how to emanate and how to be real love in the world. When you can truly accept yourself for who you are, and that is like accepting the light, right? The love, the bright, brilliant light that you are, and also the dark that you are too. Like because we're all that. Every single one of us are all that. We're our light and our dark. When we can accept all of that in each of us, then we can embrace our wholeness. And here we know the backstory on our whole lives because we were the only ones that were present for every single minute of it, right? So we have a backstory about why we can't be lovable. But let me just say this to you. Look at everything that happened to you in the light and the dark, and look at it all as serving you in a beautiful way. So many lessons were brought to you. And we all are like, that's our wholeness, our light and our dark. When you can actually love yourself that deeply and accept those aspects of your being, you know how much easier it is just to love everyone that's walking the earth right now? Because you don't know their backstory. You just kind of know things about them, right? But we've all done those things. We've all hurt people deeply, not intentionally, and maybe sometimes intentionally because we didn't know it any better. We were acting out of our trauma, right? That's all that this side is. That's all that darkness is. It's our trauma. It's not who we are, right? It's an aspect of us, right? But what we are is we're all of it. We're not just one thing or the other. We're not just all light or all dark. We're all of that in complete balance. So when you can truly love yourself, then you really can truly go out and love the world because you know who you are in your own mind, right? And you're also reprogramming all of that in your mind now to the truth of who you are, which is brilliant, magnificent, loving, kind, filled with joy. And, and how do we get here? We get here through experiencing our darkness. That's how I got here, right? I experienced it. I faced it. I embraced it. I loved it. I pulled it into me. I said, because there was a time in my life when I was pushing it away. And so that's it. That's a lot.
That was pretty deep for so early in the morning.
Well, sometimes it just comes when it comes, right? It's
That's
like being
right.
in the flow I was talking about a minute ago.
That's right. Yeah, and you are.
Yeah.
That's what we love about you, baby. Let's do a song. Are you ready? You want to take a? Do you have your tea nearby? Take a drink since you have been talking a little bit there because you're getting ready to sing.
We were out by a bonfire last night with some beautiful people.
Yeah. It was awesome.
And so this morning I have like bonfire voice.
Bonfire voice. What is that? Is that smoky blues?
You're gonna hear it in just a minute.
Oh yeah, it's sexy, smoky blues. This is
earthy. We like to say earthy.
This is a song that's the lead off track from our album called "Opening Up to the Good." Yeah. I got my fingers all over it there, but that came out a few years ago, and we put it first because it was one of the stronger tracks. Yeah, Pooki did a great vocal on this. Her son, you're not going to be hearing it. Her son, and Andrew played keys on it, which you won't hear because I'm playing the guitar. But there's a link to all of our music in the description, the show notes, the description. Is this a podcast? Is it a video? What is it? Below the video. Let's play the song, shall we? And coincidentally, this is called "Wake Up."
Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I feel so grateful. When I wake up in the morning, I feel so alive. When I wake up in the morning, I feel the Spirit. When I wake up in the morning, I'm here to thrive. And so I wake up every day. Wake up, this is what I say. Wake up, I am so free. Wake up, and I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me, yeah. Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I count my blessings. When I wake up in the morning, I say my prayers. When I wake up in the morning, I sing hallelujah. Oh, the presence of the Spirit is always there. And so I wake up every day. Wake up, this is what I say. Wake up, I am so free. Wake up, and I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me, yeah. When I wake up in the morning, I count my blessings. Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I say my prayers. Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I sing hallelujah. Oh, the presence of the Spirit is always there. And so I wake up every day. Wake up, this is what I say. Wake up, I am so free. Wake up, wake up every day. Wake up, this is what I say. Wake up, I am so free. Wake up, and I'm free to be me.
Wake up.
I'm free to be me.
Wake up.
Free, I'm free to be. Free, I'm free to be. Free, I'm free.
Wake up.
And I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me. Oh my goodness, that's so amazing. Just think about that, being free to be who you are. Like, there's no greater liberation, right? And how we become free to be who we are is we embrace all aspects of ourselves and we just radically accept yourself. Accept others, radically accept others. That's how we walk in love in the world.
Radically accept yourself and others.
Maybe you should do a turbocharged on radical self-acceptance.
We actually had so we're kind of in the middle of a program that I do throughout the year. It's generically called Turbocharge Your Life, but each one has a What's that sound again? That's the sound of turbocharging. Sounds either like a motorcycle or a kid in a bathtub going playing with bubbles.
I think it's both.
I think it's both. Yes. But anyway, it's a 21-day abundance challenge. We're already well into it. I've been promoting it for weeks. And so if you didn't sign up, hopefully you'll catch the next one. But we had a conversation yesterday where we talked about these two extremes. Like often the sweet spot of life is finding this balance within equality. And so with self-love, I want to share this. If you self-love taken to an extreme of only focusing on yourself can be a little narcissistic, that can be a little self-centering or whatever. And there's a small percentage of the population that is guilty of that, where you focus solely on yourself to the exclusion of others. But I think most of humanity swings the pendulum to the other way, where you find fault in yourself and you aren't accepting of yourself. And so that's why that message of self-love is so important. It doesn't mean to be conceited, not at all. It just means
not arrogant. It's not arrogant. It's just humble.
to be appreciate who you are. If you get to the point where you feel comfortable in your own skin, you acknowledge maybe mistakes or things that didn't work out, but you learn from them. They're learning experiences, and you accept yourself. You love yourself. You nurture yourself, which then puts you in a better position, like I said earlier, to serve and uplift others. So there's that, but there's that balance that you have to find, and you don't want to swing to one extreme or the other.
Because then that's out of balance, right?
Yeah.
We want to be right in the center. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Like knowing who we are and walking in the world in a powerful way, and and just being humble. And so like refrain from arrogance.
Refrain from arrogance. There's
but arrogance is a great teacher too. So if like you're experiencing that, right, don't shame yourself for it, right? But just begin to ask yourself some questions about it. Like dig into what is it about me that needs to feel this way, and you can. Byron Katie has a process that's called the work. Very, very powerful. I've shared this probably over the last 25 years with people because it is so powerful. It's one of those processes that really stand the test of time. And it's a deep inquiry into the self and into your own beliefs. So I would highly encourage that if you're wanting to question or just have a new perspective on your thoughts, right? Like, don't be afraid to look at your thoughts. Really look at them.
Really look at them. Examine them.
It's powerful, right? Because the reality of it is you have control over all that. Just like this channel is teaching you. You have control over those thoughts. You can choose a new story.
Yeah, tell a new story about yourself and the world
absolutely.
that you live in. We're going to continue moving along here. Right before we're about to highlight some comments here, so I just kind of keeping an eye on them. If you see me off to the side here, I'm not distracted. I'm looking at the comments that come in on the screen here. What I want to I just created this graphic this morning to remind you. So we have a number of people that watch live, which is wonderful.
Yay!
It could be 100, 200. I don't know exactly what it is, but we get these videos end up getting a couple thousand views. So I'm thinking that most people will watch the replay. The good news about the replay is that and many of you may or may not know this, but I actually there's a thing on YouTube called chapter markers, and within a couple hours after each broadcast, I will go in and I will set up these chapter markers. So this is what they. I just want to pull up a graphic here. So when watching the replay, if you want to, you can play the whole thing. That's awesome. But just in case there was like something, or if you come back and watch it later, and you go, oh, I want to hear that song again, or that meditation that Pooki did, you can actually go right to that segment. So when watching the replay, use chapter markers to skip right to your favorite parts. But you have to might take you a minute to figure out where to click to get those to show up. It's also in the description. If you scroll down to the bottom of the description, there's some timestamps there. But when you hit this particular button, this is what shows up, and you can just click on whatever segment. You can see there. We discuss different things. If you want to go right to a song, whatever. So I just want to make you aware of that because some people probably don't even know that they exist. But I do try to make, and I even doing those on my regular videos. There's the introduction. There's where the affirmation starts. There's the final thoughts. So some people that like listen to the same affirmation over and over again. Once you've heard the introduction a couple times, you're like, all right, I just want to get to the affirmations, which is fine. So I put chapter markers on these videos so you can go right to it. So there's a little FYI. Now, I'm going to start with the most recent comments here and highlight them and go backwards. We're going to hit them hard. I want to try to acknowledge as many people as possible. So let's try to hit them. We'll see what we can squeeze in here. Speed round. Yvette here. Let me pull this down to the bottom. Yvette says, good morning from Chicago. Hi, Yvette. Good to see you back
morning,
here.
Yvette.
Let's see. I'm going to highlight. Let's see. Some of you are talking to each other. Here we go. Veronica says, Pooki, your positive energy is contagious. Bob, I am soothing and grounded. You too. Thank you for noticing that. We do kind of compliment.
I'm the kite. He's the one holding me.
Yeah, that's right. Holding them down.
Yeah.
Don't fly. Hopefully
it's been like this for decades.
Yes, that's right. And I mentioned pendulum earlier. I've often said that like Pooki's pendulum can swing to extremes, and I'm kind of like swinging in the middle there, so I'm the grounded
He's like
one.
Swinging low.
But she pulls me, so I'm not only grounding her, but she's like pulling me out of, I may, have a, I don't know. I've done a lot of adventurous things, so I can't say that I like to exist in my comfort zone. I've done improv comedy, and I put myself out there. Yeah, I've done a lot of things that would terrify a lot of people. Published many books, so I don't want to downplay that. But sometimes, yeah, she'll come up with that like, let's do this thing, and I'm going like, oh man, now really? And then, all right, and then I end up like, well, that was a blast. Why didn't I think of that? So she kind of pulls me out of those things. Yeah. Anyway, but thank you for pointing that out. Let's see. Carrie, I think Carrie said a couple of things here, which was great. Carrie, the universe rewards us for loving ourselves. Earlier, she said, once you love yourself, it's easier to love others.
Oh my gosh, so true.
Absolutely. Oh, here's Crystal, one of our ambassadors. Welcome to the newcomers.
Hello, Crystal.
She spelled all our names, including the dogs, correctly. Thank you very much, Crystal.
Yeah, so believe me, not that it matters, but we probably will butcher some of these names as we're saying them.
I am guilty.
Just know that our heart is focused in your direction.
That's right. And hopefully I got this one right. Is it Tamila? Her granddaughter and her, they love this
Thank you
song.
for sharing that with the little people in your world.
We did. I'm just saying Salmon. He is here.
Wonderful to have you here.
Suzanne, finally glad to be with you.
Yay, Trinidad and Tobago. Yay.
Blessings to you, back at you.
Love that. When we do the peace flags, we mention every country, and so your country has been mentioned every time those flags have been acknowledged. Thank you.
Clara says she loved the song. Hey,
Thank you,
Clara,
thank you.
Good to see you here. Mabel, we've seen a lot of just a familiar face. Our name, I should say.
You really can't see her face.
Yeah, and then we're looking so soulful. Love your music. I think
yeah, wonderful, Veronica.
Kimberly loves the harmonies. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sayanda, when I wake up in the morning, I feel grateful.
Yes.
Yes,
Gratitude
you
always
do.
brings us more.
Solomon says good morning and happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, Solomon.
There's our
Tracy.
Tracy Love.
Tracy Love, there she is. You need to put a heart behind your name, honey.
Love it. Wake up.
Like Tracy, heart, and then your last name.
June says beautifully said. That's something. So I'm going in reverse order. So as we go, there's references to previous stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
Annie says good morning, Pookie and Bob. You guys are amazing.
Oh yeah,
Thank
if you spot it, you got it. You know, we can only see in another what we see in ourselves.
There's Cherie. Pookie, that's an awesome an analogy. Something that you said earlier.
Yeah,
That's
probably that thing that just came to me.
Ashwini says happy Sunday.
Hello, Ashwini.
And I don't know if I know there's been a lot of conversations with Crafting with JoJo. Is this your first time here? I'm trying to remember. That's a name I don't quite recognize.
Yeah.
You may have mentioned it earlier, but she's been interacting with a bunch of folks there. In there, Shakti Rose Healing Arts.
Hello, Shakti Rose.
That's awesome. Do we mention Mary Rose earlier? I think so. I think we may have it, but if not,
we'll keep going because there's somebody that you haven't mentioned yet that I saw earlier. Yeah.
This is Nandana.
Nandana, yes.
You're welcome. She was referring to something else. I guess going in reverse order
Jocelyn,
here. Jocelyn's the first time here.
Welcome, Jocelyn.
Melody, who is a regular.
Yes. Yes, keep going. Let's see here.
Let's see. Yeah.
There's Franklin.
Franklin, good morning. From
Jamaica.
That's
Another
fabulous.
Blessed Sunday. That's right.
Olivia's here for the first time.
Hello, Olivia. Welcome. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting.
Looks like Christine is in the Poconos or something instead of Florida. And yes, of course, yeah. So Pookie and I are based in St. Louis. Cherie is also in the St. Louis area, like 20 minutes south. Look, it's Holly Ann.
Our ambassador from Australia, Holly Ann. Welcome, Holly Ann.
Jocelyn watching from Punta. I'm not even going to try that. But the Philippines. How about that?
Yes.
I could say. Oh, Dora, that's right. I love the text. That's kind of I'm going to be mentioning that very soon here. There's something new that I'm kind of excited about. Lily, watching from Los Angeles.
Lily.
Gerardo,
London, England. See?
Juanita for the first time.
Welcome, Juanita.
Fab. Is that 5? First timer?
Yeah,
Miami. From Miami.
Welcome.
Let's see here. I think we got So
did you get them all?
I think we got a lot of them. Yeah. So we do. We purposely have a. Hang on a second. Let me go back down to the bottom here. Oh, and then we got. Whoops.
From Norway.
Hello from Norway. Wow, look at this global audience here. This is fabulous. So, actually, we have a group of people off to the side here that we gather together. We have to feed them. It's all organic, though, vegetarian food, but they come for that, and they're gathered here, and their only role is to cheer our first timers, and whenever we need
They're
them,
waiting. They've been standing on the side beach.
I know
waiting.
they're very quiet until cued. But are you guys ready over there? Okay, on the count of 3, let's celebrate all our first timers and just people all around the world. Can you wake up? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and.
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. How fun.
It's right.
Celebrating. Celebrating.
That's right. So we want to celebrate you. Thanks for being here live, and just thanks for being here for those of you who come every week, and there's so many of you that just get
so amazing.
a rise out of this, and so we really appreciate you. So there's something that I'm excited about. So basically, my mission, a mission statement I clarified for my life over the recent months is my mission in life is to transform and uplift humanity one positive thought and one inspired action at a time. And so that is what drives me. Now, the main way that I do that, the tool that allows me to reach the most amount of people and make the most impact happens to be YouTube. And I'm going to mention here in a moment, too, that the channel is on the verge of hitting 250,000 subscribers, which I'm just really thrilled about. Before I talk about that, but YouTube. So yes, I'm a YouTuber, but YouTube is just one way that I live out that mission. And I think it's really helpful for you too, if you could figure out like what your overall mission is, and then realize that there are many ways that you can live out that mission. And so I do it through YouTube. I do that through a podcast. I do that through digital albums on Spotify. I do that through my email list. There's close to 9,000 people on that. I send out weekly updates by email. But a new way that I'm kind of excited about, I mean, most people, this is no secret, live on their phones, and so an email, even though I think it's very effective, and I'm glad I'm going to continue to build an email list and use it to reach out to people, sort of that sometimes emails get lost. But people do check their phones and receive text messages and DMs and all that good stuff. Anyway, I have something new that I'm trying that I'm really excited about that people seem to be really enjoying. And so there's a couple things here. If you're in the U.S. or Canada, and I'm actually going to bribe you a little bit. I'm going to create a little bit of a contest here.
Oh my goodness.
Let me pull up this number. So I'm going to tell you right up front, this is not my personal cell number, but it is a number that I check through an app called Community. If you send a text, any kind of text, and actually, no, send a text that says Sunday Inspiration. This is only for if you're in the U.S. and Canada. Hang on, because I have another option if you are outside of those two countries. But if your number is based in the U.S. and Canada, send a text if you're not already on this list. This says Sunday Inspiration to 314-742-8339. I'll get a notification on my phone, and during this broadcast, I'm going to give you a shout out. But the first 3 people that send me a Sunday Inspiration text, I'm going to send you a link to a free download of my ebook and audiobook that's called Personal and Spiritual Growth for Fun People. And I'll send you that. It'll be absolutely free. And so first 3 people, maybe I'll make it more. So I want to see how this works, because this is immediate. Normally I say go to this website and enter your blah blah blah, and you can get on the email list. But you could actually do this while you're on your phone.
He's got his phone right here. He's waiting.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be checking this throughout this broadcast, and I'm gonna be giving a shout out to everyone that sends me the text Sunday Inspiration.
Where's my phone?
Yeah, you're already on the list. What are you talking about? Okay. So do that to that number. It's also in the description of this video. And so basically what I'll do when you and then you'll get as soon as you send a text, you'll immediately get this auto message back, and it'll ask you just to fill out a little information. So I know, just put your name, your birthday. We might reach out and wish you a happy birthday when that comes.
You don't have to put the year up if you don't want to.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, it doesn't show the year. It just shows. I don't know. It's just very.
I love people. telling people that I'm 60.
Yeah.
I love it. The older that I get, the more I just want to tell more people, this is how old I am.
But you do have to respond to that, and then it gives me your name, and then it adds it to the contacts within this app. So just take that extra step. It only takes a few seconds, and then you're on the list. And like I'm planning on, I'm not going to bombard you with messages, but I'm planning on like maybe 3 times a week, just sending short, inspirational messages to uplift you. And you can opt out at any time by just sending the word stop, and then you'll be off the list. It's super easy. You are in control. But I'm excited about about being able to reach out to people and throughout the week. And even though I don't want to make any guarantees, when I log into this app, I had exchanges with people, so there's a possibility that we can actually communicate with each other. But it's small right now. I can't guarantee I'm gonna respond to everyone and and all that stuff. But right now I'm really excited about this. So take advantage of it because I check into it many times throughout the day, and you'll probably hear back from me.
See, there are like so many different ways in which one thing can be done.
Yeah.
And so we have a vision. And so many times we just think that there's only one way that it can be done, and we get stuck in that thinking, like looking for that one idea, that one thing. But there's not. There's thousands. There's infinite ways in which anything can be done. And what I love about how Bob works is that he's always, even though he's found things that are working, he just like continues to like explore what are some other possibilities, how are some other ways. Right? Especially when you have like an empowering message that's helping people, especially during times like what we're experiencing now, right? Where everyone is just kind of like, we've just been deeply traumatized over the last 2 years as a planet, as a global collective, right? And so that's really too what these Sunday mornings are. It's like to give you that moment where you just get to breathe with one another, breathe into the good things that are happening. Sometimes we can see all this negative going on in the world, and we forget to look at the good and see the good. And for anybody who's been sending prayers to little Keone, thank you. They're working.
Yeah, he had a little mishap where he injured himself, and his front legs are not supporting him. The vet said there's no permanent injury, and that within a week he should be fine. And so, in case you didn't know that, I wonder if Dora Lee knew that.
I know, but that's who I was looking for earlier when I says, no, I don't think you got everybody, because Dora Lee said something earlier in the broadcast. But and I thought maybe I just was seeing things.
And there she is. There's Sunny. I'm more connected.
That's Keone's godmom.
Indeed. All right, so. Already, I've received text from Dora, Crystal, Stacy, Tamila, Mary, and Gail have all sent me.
You guys!
Have
look
all
at that.
sent me already.
Okay.
See how immediate this is.
All right.
I love it. And so, but let me tell you that. So, for those of you outside of the U.S. and Canada, I don't want to leave you out. So, I've just started. I've never used this site up until the last few days, but I started a channel on an app called Telegram, not Telegraph. Telegram that's accessible around the world. I guess you have to have an account to open one up. But if you go to this weird URL, t.me/Bob Baker Inspiration, you can follow my channel there, and I'll also be posting messages there.
And that's for everybody too, because that works in the United States and Canada. But this is specifically set up for our out of out of the United States and Canada.
If you're on Telegram and you just prefer
North
to use
America.
but it's the U.S. and Canada only for the other
Gotcha.
one. Use that number, but outside of that, I didn't want to leave you out. So I searched for a solution. This seemed to be the best one.
Aww.
These links are in the description of this video, and thank you for letting us do that. I'll be doing some shout outs for people that send the text. I'll remind you as we go along here. So,
Looking for your goodies.
real quickly. The channel will be. We'll be hitting. I'm 3,000 shy of the 250,000 subscriber mark, and when I get there, I don't know if that's going to be next week or.
It's gonna be Thanksgiving.
That's right. Yeah, right around or Halloween, but that's not scary though. I'm going to be doing some special events, and I'll be the main way that I'll be letting people know about these special events. They're all free, is by email and then by this text thing too. I will be sending out
Fun.
notices of that. So get
I'll
on
be there.
And if you do prefer to get email and you're not on that yet, go to Bob Baker. This is old school, bobbakerinspiration.com. Get on that email list there. I'll send you 6 free MP3 downloads for your personal use. So many ways to connect. So again, I'm just looking what's the most convenient, what's easy. Instead of forcing you to come to where I am, I just want to come to where you hang out. Where do you like to communicate? I'm going to do my best to create ways to send you inspiring messages and links to videos and all that, doing in the way that you prefer to receive them. Yeah. So here we go. Yes. All right. So, hey, if you're celebrating a birthday in the month of October, put that in the comments, and we're gonna anytime this month, because we're kind of a little past we're past the halfway mark. But if you celebrated a birthday
in October,
list that there, and we'll do something a little special for you here.
Oh yeah, we will.
So I'm gonna talk about something.
We'll do it.
You can just stay here. I think this will be short. You can join in the conversation,
okay,
Pooki, if you'd like. So our theme today is Wake Up. It's actually time to wake up. So we have 2 songs. We actually have 3 songs with that kind of reference in them. And so I just wanted to add this part of it. We've kind of already touched on it, but I'm just going to hammer it home. So for years now, there's been this term, conscious, that I've heard. You can hear about like conscious entrepreneurs. I want to hang out with the conscious creatives. Like and what does that mean? Some of you may already be familiar with it, but it tends to be, I guess, I don't know if it's people that are like necessarily spiritual. Well, I'll get back to a definition, because everybody has their own definition. Yeah. I'll say what it means to me. And then in more recent years, there's this term about woke that's come up. Woke being a form of wake. And woke, as I understand it, is more of a political thing where people are aware of more like social injustices, and there's a political aspect to it, and then there's a whole left and right thing that I'm not going to get into about what it means to be woke or whether it's good or bad. But there's a definition out there. But I'm going to tell you in the context of what our message here is. To me, being awake or being conscious, it just means that you're not living your life on autopilot. I guess that's the best way for me to describe, again, what this means to me in a very practical terms that you can apply to your own life. Because left to our own devices, most people, no matter how smart they are, no matter what their upbringing, tend to live on autopilot because our brains are kind of wired to recognize and help us develop patterns, which is why you don't have to consciously think about how to brush your teeth or how to get dressed or how to drive the car, because you've done those things over and over. There's a certain wiring in your brain, and that allows you to free your mind up to do other things while you're doing these things that you repeatedly do. So they not only work with activities, but they work with beliefs and mindsets and attitudes and all that good stuff. And so when we live our lives on autopilot, we just accept what is. And to me, being awake, being conscious, just means that you're more aware of you're an observer of your activities and your thoughts. And you're going, oh, that's interesting. You resist this sort of autopilot mode, and you're more saying, oh, is this serving me? Is it not serving me? Instead of just going through the motions and letting these beliefs drive your life, you're more evaluating them or just aware of them, and being then intentional about not just living on autopilot, but am I living my life today with an intention, with an expectation of good, with an expectation of opportunities, of making new connections, blah, blah, blah. And so that's kind of like, what it means to me is resist living on autopilot, just be more present and more intentional about the way that you live in the most simplest terms. Does that ring true?
Yeah, I think it's so conscious. Conscious for me is being aware. It's like hyper aware, being present to everything. And I think of consciousness as being present to my moment right now, this moment here. Aware, it's awareness, it's a hyper awareness and then having an openness as I'm in this state of aware of my state of being in any present moment. It also is about, I think that the subconscious, like you were talking about, it's patterns, right? It's almost kind of like that sleeping, like in our subconscious where like we do things And right, and an aspect of our consciousness is asleep. Our subconscious is driving the car or brushing our teeth, things like this nature. However, when we're conscious, so I don't think conscious is good or bad. I think that people use consciousness for good and, whatever, however you want to say that. But I think that consciousness itself is just an awareness of what's happening in your present surroundings, and then being open, like you're aware, you're paying attention. That's what I think conscious is. You're paying attention. You're paying attention to what's going on. You're paying attention to what's happening in the world. You're paying attention to what's happening over here. You're paying attention to what's happening to you, right? Or what you're experiencing. You're just like, you have a hyper awareness. You're just in the present moment. So, and then, we can be awake to many, many things, right? We can be asleep to many, many things. And I think it's just like each individual's journey as they're moving through their life to, wake up to those aspects of themselves. So like in this work that we're doing here with affirmations, we're waking up the truth of who we are within our own consciousness, right? We're consciously aware, where rather than just moving through the sleeping patterns of the voice that's always been speaking to us forever, we're waking up to that voice where we wake up, we hear that voice playing and like, oh, I became conscious of my unconscious, my sleeping, my pattern. Once I become conscious of that, then I get to evaluate it. I get to look at it and see if it serves me. And then if it doesn't, I am free to make a new choice. I'm free to choose a new story.
Tell a new story. Yeah,
That's right.
Which goes right back to that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So I want to highlight some things when we asked for something. This is a great one. Our good friend Crystal, check that out. I have an anniversary, clean and sober, 23 years this week.
Yes. We want to celebrate with you.
Let's do it right now. Awesome. Congratulations, Crystal.
That is a conscious choice.
Yeah.
That's a conscious choice right there, right? Because she was sleeping, right? In those years prior. She was sleeping. She became consciously aware and she changed that. She created a new story for herself. So what a perfect demonstration.
So I'm just going to pop in here for birthdays. Melody says, busy birthday month. Hubby, October 12th. Daughter, October 8th.
Oh, happy birthday to your beloved.
Let's see here. Paula is an October birthday
Yay!
girl. Clara says her youngest son, Adrian, turns 11 tomorrow. What a great
so
age.
Sweet.
Candace, her birthday is the 27th.
That's coming up on Wednesday.
Tina was the 13th.
Yay! I love it.
Let's see here. Oh, and also, Tamila's it's her first time, and she was one of the text people that sent
welcome,
things
Tamila.
in. Let's see here. I'm looking for other. Maybe that was all the birthdays for now. Yeah, I think this is earlier comments. And so we're going to play a couple songs then.
Hey, but check your phone real quick.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to check my phone. This is the latest here. I think Gail was the last one that I mentioned by name. So since then, I've gotten texts from Emma, Lisa, Melody, Brian, Marianne, Lisa. Actually, Lisa was already on it. But anyway, so if you don't know what we're talking about, if you're in the U.S. or Canada, send a message that says Sunday Inspiration to this number, 314-742-8339, and then follow the prompt that you'll get immediately back to you, and just so that I can add your name to the contact list within this app, and then maybe 3 times a week I'll send you an inspiring message, and for people signing up today, I'm going to send you a little free digital download gift, and so would love to, and I'll give you a shout out during the broadcast here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We have 2 songs for you.
Okay.
We have for our October birthdays.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, we want to celebrate you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Today we celebrate you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Today we celebrate you.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday to anybody celebrating, whether it's you or a family member celebrating this month. We greatly appreciate.
Yeah. My grandpa was born on the 31st. He's been gone for many years.
She was a Halloween baby. No.
Yeah, he was a Halloween. He's been gone 35
Oh,
years.
okay.
But yeah, my grandpa was a Halloween baby.
Can you see those there?
Yeah.
All right. So let's do another song. This is a newer original song from like last spring, I think. I wrote this while you were out of town, but you jumped right on this one. So here's another song. So this totally ties into what we just said about what it means to wake up. It's really waking up to your potential, waking up to who you really are, to your authentic self, to all these different qualities. And this song expresses it probably better than we can talking about it. So let's.
You were doing pretty good.
See, gotta get the rhythm here. It's time to wake. Oh, hang on. It's time to wake up to happiness. It's time to wake up and be me. It's time to wake up with gratitude. It's time to wake up to positivity. It's time to shake up. It's time to wake up and be me.
Oh yeah. It's time to wake up feeling beautiful. It's time to wake up and love me, yeah. It's time to wake up feeling fabulous, stepping into my divinity. It's time to shake up, time to wake up and be me.
It's time to wake up to abundance. Time to wake up and be free. Oh, it's time to wake up satisfaction. Time to wake up to prosperity. It's time to shake up. It's time to wake up and be me. Time to shake it up. Time to take it up. Time to shake it up. It's time to wake up. That's your line there.
It's time to wake up to magnificent. It's time to wake up with possibility. Oh, it's time to wake up being myself, stepping into authenticity. It's time to wake up and be me.
Oh, it's time to wake up feeling powerful. It's time to wake up with ability. Oh, it's time to wake up with confidence. It's time to wake up full of energy. Yeah, it's time to shake up. It's time to wake up and be me. Let's repeat that, shall we? It's time to shake up. It's time to wake up and be me. Oh yeah. It's time to shake up. It's time to wake up
And be me, yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah.
Let's see how much we can. Hang on a second. Milk that ending.
That's so fun. Yeah, that was so fun.
She kept-
So waking up to be you, right? Waking up to your magnificence, your brilliance, your power, your wonder, your magic. Oh my gosh, right? Do we want to be awake, people? Of course we do. We want to wake up to the truth of who we are and live from that powerful expression of being and be surrounded by people who can see the same thing within us, right? Who celebrate us and who acknowledge us and that we get to share in this magnificent journey of life with, right? So we're waking up to each other. We're waking up to ourselves, and what we're waking up to is the truth that we're dynamic, inspiring, deeply compassionate beings, right? And so, yeah, and when we love ourselves and when we heal ourselves, we heal the world. We do. It's powerful.
So Christine says her 21st anniversary was on the 21st.
Yay! Yay!
Oh, 21st and 24th.
21st,
Wow,
21st,
the 21s are going wild. And Christine, I know you're saying you're having some issues with the text. I'll look into that and follow up with you and see if I can figure that out. I don't, I'm not sure what to say at this point. Daisy Rivera says her mom's birthday was another one on the 21st.
Oh, Mom, I love Mom.
Look at that. Oh, is this, okay, so Pookie and I are in the very early stages of learning Spanish. So is that Feliz cumpleaños o todos? I don't know. Does that mean has a happy birthday? It could be.
It looks like it. I think it is. So we have to learn that, Bob.
So Clara, let me know if I butchered that pronunciation or not. Nancy said birthday cakes across the board there.
Yes.
Some other people said, Suzanne, my sister Eva's birthday is Tuesday the 26th.
She introduced Suzanne to the channel.
Oh, really?
Babe.
We are really appreciative of Eva.
Yes.
Send her a link to that birthday song that we just did.
Yeah.
That is awesome. We're so happy about that. Let's see here. I think that's October 2nd birthday, I'm guessing. Tracy's daughter turns 30 tomorrow.
Oh, we send our love.
That's awesome. Oh, and there's also a Hola, soy Idalia. Oh, hey, I know that it says hi. My name is Idalia. Oh, wow. So it's crazy that everybody's doing Spanish here.
I love it. Keep talking to us in Spanish.
I know, because we need to learn this.
We do.
Because I want to go to. Neither one of us has ever been to Mexico.
We've been invited. We're going.
Yeah. It's so beautiful. Jessica says, "Morning." I think aren't you on the text thing too? Yeah. The medicine here is so powerful. Yay. Thank you so much.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
And so let's see here. Where are we at in the program? So I don't know. We've both expounded a lot. Do you need your own separate section?
I think we're good.
Are you good? I think we
Yeah.
We have done that. And so I tell you what, let's do a little either you could do it or I could do it. I was almost feeling called to do it myself. But
do it.
so here's something that we here we go. Jada says, I love that you're from Missouri. I recently moved out of Missouri last year. Oh, happy birthday for October 7th. That's thanks so much. Oh, you are certainly welcome. If you ever come back and if we were doing it's another thing too is that cool thing about also this text service that I'm using to send things out to people, and I'm going to check some more names that have come in since then, is that I can geo-target certain messages. So when we do events in St. Louis, I can just send a text only to people within like a 100-mile radius of St. Louis. If we're ever going to be in LA or New York or wherever, whatever city in the future,
we're making plans.
Yeah, so I can target and let you know where we're going to be doing some live events, which we love to get back to.
I know.
As soon as we're able to do it safely.
So good, yeah.
So again, if you missed that, I know I'm just really excited about this app and the potential of reaching more people. Again, if you missed this earlier, if you're in the U.S. and Canada, send the text Sunday Inspiration to 314-742-8339. And if you do it during the live broadcast, I'll give you a shout out here. I'm also going to be sending you a link to some free downloads of one of my audiobooks called Spiritual and Personal Growth for Fun People. It's kind of a humorous thing. It's a little different than one you're used to my YouTube channel, but it's kind of fun. Spirituality. If you're outside of those countries, though, I have a new channel on the Telegram app, and that is it looks like an unusual web address. The full version of it is in the description here that you can just click on, but I think you can just enter in t.me/Bob Baker Inspiration, and you can follow that channel there if you're outside of the U.S. or Canada, and I post similar messages there. So I'm giving people any opportunities no matter where you are. And so thank you so much. Oh, so this channel, these Sunday Inspirations are all about upliftment and positivity, but we also like to acknowledge that there are challenges in life. And so I'm going to actually play a little, oops, let me turn this down so it's not too loud in the background. This little background music here. And so right now, let's just sort of, whether you personally are going through a challenge, that could be a health challenge. It could be related to your career, relationships, money, whatever that may be, or someone close to you, a family member, might be going through a tough time and you're concerned about them. We just want to send you some healing energy along with all this positivity. So we acknowledge the challenges that we encounter in our lives. And so just join us again, whether you're watching the replay, you can do this. But if you're watching live, if you're able to, just take a deep breath right now. Let it out. Just give yourself this little oasis of healing, and then another deep breath in. Let it out with an ah sound. And this, what I like to do is sort of imagine, if you will, there's this, that you're sitting in a clearing in a forest. It's very soothing. It's a very natural, you just feel good in this. The weather is perfect. Nature all around you is just blooming, and you just feel so comfortable. And you sense that there's this ball of energy over your head that's lowering. But this is a warm, inviting energy. You feel it's a loving presence. And it comes down, and it surrounds you. First your head, then your shoulders. And before long, your entire body is sort of immersed in this golden, bright, warm light that you invite, that you welcome. And it's just filling you with healing, loving energy. It's soothing you. It's compelling you to relax into whatever may be weighing you down. You feel lighter with this energy surrounding you. You feel more at peace. You feel more calm. You feel yourself healing from whatever that challenge is. It feels soothing. And if it happens to be a friend, a family member, or a loved one that you're concerned about, bring them into that ball of energy with you. Or send it to them. Imagine it also doing a similar thing wherever they are. Whichever one of those visualizations works best for you. But this positive healing vibration that you're feeling, you're sending it out to your loved ones. You're sending it out to others that are here on our live stream or watching this video who may also be hurting, going through a tough time. And while you're there feeling this ball of energy, you're also feeling the energy of everyone else who's sending out these positive healing waves. You feel it multiplying. We are all connected. You're both extending out this healing, loving, soothing vibration to others, but you're receiving it back tenfold. You feel better. You feel lighter. You feel stronger and more able to take on whatever this perception of a challenge is. Maybe there's an opportunity here that you're not seeing. Maybe there's a silver lining to it that will soon reveal itself. Or maybe you're just in a better position to accept it and be at peace with whatever is happening. Take another slow, deep breath in. Let it out. Just relax. Take another deep breath in. And with the final exhalation, let's just all go, ah. There we go. That's my little healing prayer and meditation for you. Because yes, I hope that was helpful. O'Brien says, Bob, you should do relaxation videos. So thank you very much. Just going to pop into some comments here. Annie's son is turning 24 on Halloween.
Oh,
that's awesome. Greetings from Florida. Great to see you here.
Hi, Karen.
Not sure what I've been through a rough. I don't know if the word sleeper is correct there. For 2 years, lost everything, but not myself. That's JoJo from earlier, or who we heard from earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. More Spanish. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
If it was afternoon, it'd be buenas tardes, and at night it'd be buenas noches, right? So we're learning our Spanish here. Jessica says she is on the text list. That's awesome. All right. So a couple of announcements, and then we're going to head into the stretch here. Oh, actually, wow, we're kind of running ahead of schedule, but that's all right. Some things we also want to make you aware of. A couple other ways that we can interact and that we'd like to serve people is a couple. Here are two big ones here. Some of you in the chat here are also already part of our Patreon community, our Patreon family. If you would, if you'd like to support us for as little as $5 US a month, you can become a part of our Patreon family, and there's special perks that come with that. The big one being a monthly Zoom call that we have just with our Patreon supporters only. And so just go to patreon.com/Bob Baker. That's a small but growing community there. So another way that we're serving people, especially if you want to have a more, I mean, it's great to see these texts and get texts from me and all that, but on Zoom with these monthly calls, we actually get to see and hear you.
Oh my gosh, it's so amazing.
And we love that. In fact, where's a photo of that? Here's one of them. Here's a recent photo that we had.
Oh, look at everybody. Oh my goodness.
And these are more intimate gatherings. You know, there's not there's not 50 people there. There's there's 9
there's
of us.
Crystal. You see Crystal?
Oh yeah, who else is there? Crystal's there. I think
Tracy's there. Tracy's in the chat.
Yeah. And
is Sam here today?
I don't think so. Karen might be. I don't know. Yeah, but these are some people that you may see on the Sunday chats from time to time. But this is we get to interact on Patreon. So again,
so good. We get to know you and hear your voice. And
another one is if you want to get my book that came out back in the spring called Power of Affirmations and Positive Self-Talk. That is available on Amazon in more than a dozen countries. And let's see, you can get it in paperback or digital format. But if you'd like an autographed copy of this book, and Pooki would be happy to sign it as well, along with our copy of our CD, Opening Up to the Good, which features the song Wake Up, which we did early on. You can get that. There's a link where you can get that. Go to that page, look in the description of this video. And we just shipped one last week. And we've shipped many of them over the week. So if you want that, but you can get it on Amazon too. The autograph copy, that's another thing that because of the kind of the headaches of international shipping, that's only good for a U.S. address, sorry to say. But I think many of you are in the U.S. What else is going on here? Again, we're on the verge of the channel hitting 250,000 subscribers, and we're going to be doing a special, as soon as I know kind of when that's happening, Pooki and I are going to schedule a live broadcast that we're going to do actually on a weekday morning when the traffic is generally higher. It's going to be earlier than, probably going to have to do it at 7 a.m. or something instead of 9 a.m.
What are our California people going to do?
But we're going to do, I know that'll be 5 a.m. for California. But we're going to do one of those, and then I'm going to do a couple of Zoom things. So one is going to be a party. One's going to be more of an educational kind of inspirational workshop. Those will all be free. And the way that I'll primarily be getting the info out about that is through this text thing that I've been talking about, and also through my email list. So if you're not on the email list, go to bobbakerinspiration.com. You can get on there. If you want to get on that text list, if you're in the U.S., 314-742-8339, and send. Oh, let me check. Why don't you, while you're saying something here in a moment, I'm going to check my app here and give some shout outs. But if the U.S. and Canada, that's the number to send Sunday Inspiration to send that text, and then follow the prompts that will come back at you. If you're outside of those countries, the rest of the world, I'm on now on Telegram with a channel where I'm posting similar types of things that we can connect that way. I'll be posting information about those Zoom calls. And so connect with us so many different ways. What do you want to add, Pooki?
It's so important for us to hold a high vibration right now. We are kind of I think of us as being like acupuncture points all over the planet. So no matter where you are, right? Like in India, South Africa, the United Kingdom, Europe, Canada, the United States, wherever you are, think of yourself as an acupuncture point of love, of joy, of compassion radiating out into the world, and that we're all connected. And as we walk together in this way, as we radiate these energies, these frequencies of love, we bring healing to our planet in a really powerful, powerful way. And I think that I loved the meditation today, Bob, because, a lot of people are really struggling. It's really true. maybe within your own family of origin, you know someone who's having a really tough time today. And so I would encourage you to reach out to them and just to let them know that they're in your heart and they're in your mind. Within the last few weeks, we've lost a few people who have made their transition, right? Who've journeyed onward. And so I think it's really important right now for us to be there, especially for young adults right now. They're really challenged, with having a vision for the future. And so let us hold that vision and speak that vision into the world to support the world that we're manifesting and that we're creating together. So let us tell a new story of how this all comes into being. Let us tell the story of love and of healing and of compassion. Let us tell the story of victory and of empowerment and creating a world that does work for everyone. And a world that works for everyone is a world that is deeply, deeply founded on radical acceptance. And that's love. So I just say that, I think that the meditation was really powerful, and it just brought presence to me once again, how important it is for us to reach out to those in our circle right in front of us, because some of our beloveds are experiencing the loss of a loved one. Maybe we're that one who has experienced the loss of a loved one. And so it's just having just that deeper awareness for how we can walk in the world and really hold a vision for what's possible when we unite our hearts together as one global family, responding to the issues that are challenging our global family. Yeah. So
Earlier, Kimberly left a message. Says that she's been feeling abandonment lately, but she feels a sense of togetherness when she joins this tribe. And so, yes, you have a family here. You have a community, and we're all sending you love, Kimberly. And I'm sure you're sending it back out into the world. And you're not alone. You're not alone in many ways. You're not alone in feeling that way, but you're loved by many, and you. It's a miracle. Just the miracle that you are here is to be celebrated.
Yeah. So just remember, you're powerful. And if you do feel alone right now, then reach out. Just do whatever you can to break that pattern. So if you're feeling alone, don't just sit there and say, I'm alone. Move that Kevin-inspired action of just reach out to the closest, safest place that you can, right? And just reach out to someone and just let them be with you and let them nurture you. And hopefully you will reach out to someone who is a profound listener, who can just sit and hold space for you while you because sometimes we just need to say it out loud, and then we can kind of disperse the illusion of it, right? It kind of just dissipates before our eyes. It's like, wow, I just needed to say that out loud, and I'm released from it now, right? And sometimes when these things just kind of continue to cycle in our mind, right? It just continues, sometimes speaking that out into the world really helps. And then if there's all ways that we can feel connected. Go into nature. If you don't have someone, or you don't feel safe with people for whatever reason right now, whatever that is, go into nature and talk to a tree. Seriously. I'm serious. Put your hands on the tree, talk to the tree. And just the trees are great listeners. I promise you.
Pookie's definitely a tree hugger. I can vouch for that.
I'm a tree listener.
A tree listener. And a hugger. Yeah.
I hug them too. And when I hug them, they love me back.
Let me acknowledge some of the people who have taken me up on the text option. I promised to give shout outs. And so thanks to Sarah, Jennifer, Dora Lee, Karen, is it Tineke or Taneki, Melody. I think these are people I think I mentioned earlier, but I'm just going to give them a shout out. Look at all these people that just from this one broadcast alone. Melody, Marie Ann, Lisa, Brian, Emma, Paula, Gail, Crystal, I think Robin might have been from last night. So I think that's just all from this broadcast. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'll be sending out inspirational messages
three
times a week.
Makes it more fun. It's more fun.
And I don't want to bombard you, but I will, 3 times a week, and then again, all you have to do is text stop at any time to stop receiving them. If you decided that It's not working for you anymore. But yeah, so we're going to conjure up. Yeah, I'm going to run another idea by you, perhaps. I want to publicly announce it. Yeah.
I really am. Most of the time, I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
All right.
You know,
So let's see here. Let's repeat the affirmations, and then we're going to do a final dance song that has "awake" in the title. But let me pull these up. These are actually from the lyrics of the second song that we did. So let's just kind of reinforce them. Again, all about waking up to the potential, the authenticity that is you. Here we go. One more time. Just to hammer them home. It's time to wake up and feel fabulous.
Time to wake up and feel fabulous.
It's time to wake up and be me.
Ooh, it's time to wake up and be me.
It's time to wake up to abundance.
Time to wake up to abundance.
It's time to wake up to possibilities.
Time to wake up to possibilities.
It's time to wake up with confidence.
Time to wake up with confidence.
It's time to wake up and love me.
Time to wake up and love me.
Awesome. All right, let's see. Just we'll pop in real quick now.
Are you waking up? Are you waking up?
Hello
You're waking up, aren't you? Are you waking up right now? Yeah.
I got Antigua is in the house.
Hello.
So Carrie, did I not mention your name in that? I'll look again during this song here, but I think to show up there, you might have to. Did you get the auto response and fill out your name and all that stuff? I think maybe because earlier Christine seems like she may not have gotten it or something. But I think you have to do that for your name to show up. Follow that. You should get an auto text as soon as you send that message, and then just fill out the little thing, and then you're actually added to the contacts within this app, and then I'll be able to see who it is. I think that's what we need to do.
Technology.
Yes, technology. All right, this is called Awake, Aware, Alive. It is from our Soul Massage album. In fact, you can go to soulmassagemusic.com to find out of our existing pre-recorded music. I'm going to pull this up. You're going to watch Pooki dance. I'm going to be DJing the comments, so keep the comments coming. I will highlight them on the screen. But this is our final little song. Let's get energized. Let's lift our spirits on this Sunday morning.
Do it.
And here goes, baby.
Breathing in, breathing out. I feel alive. I feel alive. I'm so alive. I feel alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out.
love the 80s.
Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. I feel my body. I feel my heartbeat. Yes. I am alive.
You know,
Yeah. I know. Can you feel that? Can you feel that? I bet you feel alive now. Woo, every cell in your body. Yeah.
Lynette says, thank you. I am waking up. Or let me take that off of there now. So again, Soul Massage Music, which you can hear some of our existing pre-recorded music and other stuff there. Thank you. I am waking up. I'll be watching from the beginning after the segment ends. No worries. It's never too late to come back. I love the references to the 80s. So yes, a lot of the music that I create has an 80s flair to it. And in fact, one of the events that we're going to be doing, again, I'm going to have a series of like 3 events when the channel hits 250,000 subscribers, which might be next week or soon thereafter. I'll be planning this. I want to do a Zoom party where it's just going to be like a celebration. We won't get too heavy or too deep. Well, we probably will. We always, but a lot of it's
We'll get deep in celebration.
And celebration, yeah. But Pookie and I will be playing music, but I'm going to be doing some covers. Normally, we only do original songs for a number of, on these Sunday inspirations. But in this Zoom party, I'm going to be playing some hits from the '80s and some fun party songs. And we'll be meeting you. We'll be able to see and hear you. And so again, the best way is to get on that text list. If some of you are having issues, like I think Carrie was, Christine was, reach out to me, and the best way to do that is to go to my website at Bob Baker Inspiration, click the contact tab, send me a message. I don't know if there's I'll do my best to help you to get on that list, because a couple of you at least apparently sent a text but have not shown up on my list here. But I can confirm that, and we'll do this offline, and I'll try to help you get on that list or give you another opportunity to do that. But I'll be through text, through the email list, and so on. I'll be letting you know when that Zoom party is going to happen, and it'll have the Zoom link in it. Or you may have to register for free. These are all going to be free. But we'll have a party, at least an hour, probably 90 minutes or so. And
if you register, you better come.
That's right. That's right. A lot of people register for things on Zoom, but they don't show
we
up.
know your name.
Yeah. They're going to be following you up, going, where are you?
No, but we expect to see you and meet you and and communicate and share.
That's right.
Share our hearts one to another, and so.
Yeah, we love seeing and hearing you on Zoom. Brian again says, "Matey's music is fun. Good to do what is in your heart." Absolutely, I'm doing that. Suzanne says, "Bob, sending back all the love you give out to the world."
Yay!
Thank you so much, Kimberly. I was an '80s baby. Yeah. Let's see here. Yes, Stacy, our pet expert. You didn't make the. That's okay. We missed you yesterday, but we'll see you on the next Zoom call for the challenge. Mabel said she loved it. Alive now. Denise, yes, I am alive. Clara says, I love your enthusiasm. Kimberly, love this.
Yay!
Rocks hips. You must be talking to me. I was rocking my hips totally on that one. All right, folks, this has been fun. Again, if you haven't done it already, if you text, if you're in the U.S. or Canada, text Sunday Inspiration to this number, 314-742-8339. I'll send you a little gift as my thanks because you found it through this particular. I'll know that if you put Sunday Inspiration in, you found it through this recording, and I'm going to send you a little digital download gift. And then you'll hear short, occasional, 3 times a week, little inspirational messages from me and Pookie. So, and then if you're outside of the U.S. and Canada, go to look up Bob Baker Inspiration Channel on the Telegram app. That is the link. Expand the description. and all these links and many others are in there. All right, this has been fun. Have we not had fun, Pookie?
I had a blast. Kaylee had fun too.
He did.
Yeah.
He's chilling out
He's
there.
totally chilling. He's in deep
All right.
recovery. Right
We're gonna
now.
go make some breakfast and move on with our day. There's some crazy weather happening in the U.S. We're actually expecting some like maybe some severe storms later this evening. They're having like after months of drought, they're like having like torrential rains and stuff in California. But there's like the Midwest through the East Coast is going to be hit with these storms. This thing is so be safe.
Batten down the hatches.
We're sending you protection,
Yeah.
but make the best of today and this week, and we'll talk to you again real soon.
All right. Love you.
Love you all.
Bye.
All right. So long for now. Bye.